Oh my God, I've been searching my whole life, and when I find who I was nothing, I was sharp. Oh my Lord, when I find who I was nothing, and to pick me from the dust, I was sharp. I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharp. I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharp. My life is a movie, diverging episodes, I wrote this so you could know where I'm coming from, yeah. Like Oliver, just been through a lot of fall. Mina ngabeng feel cool, see me ngangi kiso go to Jesu. He had to save me from the troubles of the devil. He was always trying to enter into my life. Currently I'm walking told, I'm flexing, they talking behind my back. Oh my God, I've been searching my whole life, and when I find who I was nothing, I was sharp. Oh my Lord, when I find who I was nothing, and to pick me from the dust, I was sharp. Hey, oh my God, I've been searching my whole life, and when I find who I was nothing, I was sharp. Oh my Lord, when I find who I was nothing, and to pick me from the dust, I was sharp. I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharp. I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby. I was shabby, my life in no direction, no compass pointing me the right direction, oh Lord. Unable to manage independently, oh Lord. Lacking in power, seems like the devil had a grip. As helpless as a baby, all I needed was a Lord. Unable to function, preoccupied on my thoughts. A shepherd and a shepherd, lost in the wilderness. Now I'm up and going, thank you Lord. Oh my God, I've been searching my whole life, and when I find who I was nothing, I was sharp. Oh my Lord, when I find who I was nothing, and to pick me from the dust, I was sharp. Oh my God, I've been searching my whole life, and when I find who I was nothing, I was sharp. Oh my Lord, when I find who I was nothing, and to pick me from the dust, I was sharp. I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharpy, I was sharp. I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby. Oh my God, I've been searching my whole life, and when I find who I was nothing, I was shabby. Oh my Lord, when I find who I was nothing, and to pick me from the dust, I was shabby. I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby. I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby, I was shabby.
tabatsa lekgotla kidi tabatsa lekgotla hai tabatsa lekgotla kidi tabatsa lekgotla hey tabatsa lekgotla kidi tabatsa lekgotla tabatsa lekgotla oh yeah Maduma se chaba ka karetse le botle ba ntheditseng khanke re kopantse fana ke dumela molemo e sa mojidi wala reetsa tlhatse ba motlano ta fete ke tse di sa feteng o le monana wa mmone ene di mo ba gaetso ga sore ka monetla la itelo de rata kana kigwe ka go tsela botshelo go botlhoko yo moratang a setlhela a seyo kana botshelo lotwana ke itse di kutsana tsone ke tsa gamang la itse re kgetsi ya tsi yone khona fela fa re tlhere kopane yaanong a re tlhafile kganye mme go nne leng ko e tswang le mina batsadi balla ka gore kganye thata bare kganye thata kganye batla banna ba pere di baki kganye thata kganye batla basadi ba pere di jale kganye thata bare kganye thata mene o disa botlhoko e batla bana tie gore tletla ba e rere ba gakola banana dipula tle di fele mabagoding kwa thibana a re tshwaragane re le sa go thibana motsana botlhe a re lebale re tsoka shilashilaganya re lebale re buela go godimo lentswe le utlwale
Fetile maloba hale gona kwa go stimela batsadi bana ba kopane batsadi botlhe ba go bakane bodiwa kang ke gore stimela o ipolaile bodiwa kang ke gore stimela o ipolaile
se se feleng sone sa tlhola nnete ke rotatso ya go tshela ya bola ammaru le lona la bona tšhaba ya botswana ya nyela la iponna ke lefa ke le motho ke a lela ditoro le botlhalekana tsone di a fela ke utlwa ke gopola kganyeng tsala ke le motho wa go rata dismaele kgatso gate ka dimakgole dillo tsa batsadi wa itse ga di folwe go botlhoko na lela botshelo motsadi setse ngwana ene a seyo ba kgetso ga ke le ke le nosi kganye gape ke a lona le baretsi yaanong ga ona le tshesego konokono ke re mafoko a ganong
e le ruri ke selelo sa khuranyo ya meno malapeng ke banana ba ba ikgapelang matshelo mabitla a tletse a penelo gantateng ya banana ba ba ipolayang tsatsi le letsatsi ruri ke matlhotlha pelo banana re ya kae re ya kae banana
mabogoding a thibana re ka kgona fela ga re ka thusana dikgosi le baruti ko dikereke ditsala le batsadi ko dijarate gore mente le ena a tsenente re tshwaragane re fenyente selaga se bogale se re emeng pele ka ja ga konne re tshwaragane bagolotle a re lomagane ka gore banana ba fe banana fatshe leno ba nyella ene ramasediri kopela thuso ramasediri banana botlhe ba tletse ka dikhuti a re ramasediri kopela thuso ramasedi ka bonako a otle wa go mosi ka gore banana ba fela banana fatshe leno ba nyella ene banana ba fela banana fatshe leno ba nyella
Ypg Hangout
I got nothing to lose, but everything yet to gain. I can stand on my own, but heaven is my home. I got nothing to lose, but everything yet to gain. I can stand on my own, but heaven is my home. I got nothing to lose, but everything yet to gain. I can stand on my own, but heaven is my home.
Sata ataka gafuru ataka gafuru sata ataka gafuru Ypg ataka sata Ypg ataka sata Ypg ataka sata Ypg ataka sata do it ataka sata do it.
I got nothing to lose, but everything yet to gain. I can stand on my own, but heaven is my home. I got nothing to lose, but everything yet to gain. I can stand on my own, but heaven is my home. I got nothing to lose, but everything yet to gain. I can stand on my own, but heaven is my home. Life is a game, so you better play it cool. Where you going? What you doing? I'm sick and tired of people struggling, whether living a life without a meaning. Where you going is the main thing. Think about it, dream about it, act upon it. It's a value of decision. Where you going? Fire up, never withdraw.
Bow down to the Lord, our Nella power. Cause you never know, cause I was it's an hour. Take this chance and never let go. Take this chance and never say no. Never let go, never say no. Ypg ke stale sa go tura. Wanna feel like a bana barotura. Wanna feel like a bana barotura.
Ngwagona ke di talente Ypg re ja monate monate ke o bona ntle mara mona ke talente ga re bate stress ga se trepe ke talente tare gate rote re bine pina rote le fa go le thata ke na le mopati nyamthanda Jesua nyamthemba nkosi ya nyamthanda Jesua nyamthemba nkosi ya
Shosholoza wena monana spumela shosholoza wena monana spumela Ypg
Connecta, unconnected. Body is for everybody. Connecta, unconnected. Ypg Botswana, Gorilinte. Connecta, unconnected. Body is for everybody. Connecta, unconnected. Ypg Botswana, Gorilinte. I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela Ypg uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory. I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela Ypg uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory.
Ari, it's a Sunday in the afternoon. Take me, Ritulane mo Facebook. Look, you know how you do. 10 to 2, and I can set you a reminder. And I will take a bobena. This weekend, I get to the out. Ypg Botswana, and to Shama Bati. I get any I gave a dollar out. Tell your friends, they must go back and speak. Facebook page, there's a therapy. Ypg, we big family. God. That's how when I told you monate. Even though I prefer her Wi-Fi. Gorilinte, we take control. Cause with Jesus we always on top.
I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela Ypg uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory. I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela Ypg uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory.
We dominating this video with the confidence. Helele, we are focus. Rona bile kana rona garena go shoot. With the best move bile garena go do. With the Robbie eat nice garena ready do. With the best bile wana kana white tall. Gato gore hela wana dare right walk. No day where you going wana way gone. Gaboletse gabotsana wana they cook. Salare go khale metse now they born. Been there on the street like a Halle Berry. Like an Eminem song, it's a Hail Mary. I'm a big boy now, I'm about to marry. You guys sold up just 2 men. Khatalina boy, Khatalina boy, Khatalina.
Bare amnya ke sa le ngwana bokore ga ke na thata yepe mo mpolo ke ntse sa phakela ke robetse. Gotta give thanks to the Most High, no doubt. Hey, tatlele pene le pampiri ke kwa le vesenyana tse pedi tse tharo pele. Ga ke a tlodlala ke tla ke bifile tsa batsutsu wa PG from Bokone to Bophirima. Hey, we out here, yeah, we live a life. Mabare ska tlela gore fitla ga. Bare tshela botshelo ya tse. I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela Ypg uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory. I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela Ypg uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory. Connecta, unconnected. Body is for everybody.
Jovicho, Ypg, Jovicho.
Jovicho to everyone watching us out there. We back once again.
Yep.
Yeah, with a big bang. You know, obviously, we like to always start by saying it's a jam-packed show full of the youth's talent. You know, every time we just go online, I just want to see more talent.
It's cold, but we're bringing the fire. Yeah,
That's the spirit.
it's cold. I don't want to lie.
That's the first thing I said.
Yeah, today the weather is
Actually, big ups to those who made it in the church.
Today was the test, né?
That's a big test.
Yeah, but anyway, we are here. Hope you are warm wherever you are.
Nothing will stop Ypg. Even if it rains, we're still going to be live and connected with you.
Yeah, so now we're gonna, because you know we're still in the competition of the Battle of the Poets. Yeah, and you know we have the results of last week. But anyway, without delaying time, guys, we're gonna go straight to the first video. But before we go to the first video, I'd just like to see who's in the house. Let me see my scoreboard, please.
Where are you connected from?
Yeah, let us see. I can't see anything. All right. Yeah, now let us get our share buttons.
Yeah.
And share. Let us go to our share buttons and share.
We are lacking on that.
Unfortunately, my comments are not that good today. I don't know what's wrong. Can't see much, but yeah, we'll fix it. So guys, tell the youth from your branch to connect, because you never know which video is gonna play, do you?
That's the thing, because you need them to vote for the poem that is going to be played.
Yeah.
It's you are the one, you are the judge. Actually, we don't judge anything. We're not gonna say, no, I liked the one of Main Mall, I like the one of CBD, or no, you are the judge, the one that you like the most. So it's all into your hands.
All right, guys, let us go to the first poem of today.
But we didn't take a loan. Listen to my poetic phrase of wisdom. Listen to my poetic phrase of sorrow. Listen to my message today, not tomorrow. Carry my message with your ears, not your wheelbarrows. Ladies and gentlemen, our youth, let us go out of love life and fight for our life. Love life is going to destroy our life. I had a sugar mommy thinking it will quench my thirsty, the thirsty for attention, the thirsty to be noticed. It was not a real love, it was just a facade. Analyze before you realize, otherwise you will never rise.
God, be my first, satisfy my thirst. Be my provider and decider of my paths. I will hide my heart in the shadow of his wings, and he gives me the springs full of wisdom that I will heed. It is his word that I will need. He told me I am nothing short of extraordinary. Times, yes, are tough, but with Jesus at the center, it's always enough. So I will spare my life and take away the pain.
I didn't analyze, therefore I didn't realize that my future would be tossed and turned around in upheaval and pain. Pain, to many people, just a word, but to me, my daily bread. Stigma was my identity. Failure kept uploading and uploading, turning me into a laughing stock. No, life no longer left me looking down. Instead, it led me to crawl on my own belly. The D's and E's in my school report made my world to come all crumbling down. But I wondered, was the rope hanging from the tree behind our backyard really the best option? Was it a way to take all the pain away? I did manage somehow to go to college, got the degree, but now it's staring right back at me from our dining table, a place where there should have been plenty, since the degree promised it all. But now nothing is to be seen. The glitz and the glamour is just a dream.
Despite what I've been going through, Lord, I know that my freedom is you. To all worldly intoxicants I say goodbye, for in you I found solace. You are my righteousness, my vindication. You are my wisdom, my virtue of great revelation. For you told me that one decision is a way of correction.
My heart still bleeds from the pain it had to endure. The pain from the unexpected manifestations of this world that always left me hysterical. Yes, I could hear the ear-splitting peal of voices in my head telling me I am nothing, a loser, a failure, a school dropout, a complete zero. Viciously, they controlled me, confiscating the slightest hope I have left.
Take the pain away. Please just take it away. I'm so close to falling apart. This pain of injustice, deceit, heartbreak, misery. Free me from the chains that are holding me back, oh Lord. That little light in me seemed to be getting more and more dimmer. Moreover, the walls in my room seemed rather dull. I felt like they were screaming back at me. I had to get out, for I couldn't take it anymore. I tried to scream, help, help me, somebody help. But my voice wouldn't let me. It felt like the walls were draining all the energy from my body. I felt alone.
Nobody knows it's empty. The smile that I wear, the whole thing, I'm okay, but it's killing me inside. I feel like I'm drowning. Can anyone see me?
For many nights, I will swatter to the mirror to catch a glimpse of my reflection.
I was there in disbelief, tears rolling down my cheeks. Why me? Take the pain away. Let this fear in my face fade away.
May your angels, O Lord, come to the rescue. Although my situation may seem typically absurd and literally impossible,
I know you make it possible for me.
may you be the vision of my destiny. Purify my soul, O Lord. Set me free so I may breathe again. Take the pain away. Take the pain away.
But we didn't take it alone. Listen to my poetic phrase of wisdom. Listen to my poetic phrase of sorrow. Listen to my message today, not tomorrow. Carry my message with your ears.
All right. That was video 1 and video 2. Hashtag, yeah.
I think those in the background can say it better than us.
Yeah, they know it better than us. All right, guys. So the voting lines are open. You can either vote for video 1 or video 2. The choice is yours, huh? The choice is yours. So with that, we are going to go to. Now it slipped my mind because I was disturbed by. I need to know. Okay, we're gonna go to the BBS. Yeah, cooking corner. Yeah. So we're gonna watch after the video. We will say when the voting lines will be closed. So let us go to BBS cooking.
You better make yours. You should make your mind up now. Life is a choice. You better make yours. You should make your mind up now.
Hi Katoro. Hi, pal. Nemma, have you realized that with each passing day, it's like people are spending more and more modijong?
Hey, that thing I've realized is you are king. If they're spending more than unable to budget.
Exactly. Nemma, as you can see, I have my cooler box here with me.
I'm just coming. So let's just go to the series but whenever to overcome this. We are overspending.
Let's go check it out.
So tell me, kopa go rompolela gore normally wena malatsi o thaga le mo tirong a o reka dijo ba phakela le motshegare kana go iragalang?
Tla ke reka nako tse dingwe ke reka phakela hele ke sa je motshegare, nako tse dingwe ke reka motshegare.
Okay.
Ke sa je phakela.
So how direlo o spend how much?
Nna tla ke spenda 20 pula kgotsa 30.
20 pula or 30?
Nako tse dingwe ke spenda 40 pula.
Okay. So what about o ka pa kwa lapeng then o bota go ja mo tirong?
Nako tse dingwe dijo di kgona go senyega motshegare.
Okay. So lunchbox yone how you mind?
Nya ha ke mind.
Why?
Ma dinga ke tshwara mo tlhofo after that.
Okay. So mpolella tsala me gone mme lunchbox yone e tsenyang?
Ne dijo ya tse di.
Any? Okay, ha tsenye bo diapolana khona o tsenya le bogobe mo teng?
Ya e seng bogobe.
Eng?
E paka dijo tse bo spaghetti ana bo macaroni. Lena.
Okay. Now te ba ga tsore lunchbox ga tsenya sengwe le sengwe. So thank you for your time.
Dumela. Dumela mme. Re na le mme. Ke video le ntle khethi mme le ntle. Potso ke le tsang go le botsa ke gore I believe o kile wa lemoga le ana o setse o bona gore a lot of the time many people ba leng gore they are going to work ba go sekolong, they spend a lot of money, I would say, on a day-to-day basis. But people ba spend ma 20 pula ba reka di plate. Wena o le mme le ntle yana, what is it that you are doing to overcome go spend mo go kalo-kalo?
Now what I'm doing, phakela ke tswa go la bank, me ka sure gore ke emela ke jele. Ke paka mo ke ja motogo. Ke be ke itshasa borotho ke ta kon ke itiretse sa mgojinya. Ke spend 10 pula hela ka hani ba renya me rekisa di khobe.
Okay.
Go ha se 10 pula gongwe ka nna, sorry. Ha se 10 pula gongwe ka nna bo 15 pula ka ke khona reka bo banana yana le bo motshegare.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm with
go dira one.
Okay, go dira one. Bolalla maifiko ga gore wena ga le mo tirong ya gago a wa paka kana o reka mo Spanish?
Tota ke reka mo Spanish wait. Ke reka mo Spanish. Nako tse dingwe because ha gongwe khoine madi wa bona. Ke tla ke jetse ruri gore ke khone go wa bona. Yeah.
Okay, so ka gore o khona go reka mo Spanish, o reka maphakela le motshegare kana go iragalang? And tell me how much do you spend?
Tota ke reka because ke berekela mo ke spanela mo molong. So I kala ngwe ke reka from morning lunch time ke reka wa bona. So ngwe go ikela gore ke spendile bo around 30 pula mo dijo.
So me gone since o spend 30 pula, which means it's daily. I get it.
Yeah, it's daily cause nako tse dingwe e ya khona go bona gore go a ka spend wa bona. So nako tse dingwe ke ipetsa mo suyo gore no what since re ke hokotsa wa bona.
Okay, so how do you overcome that?
Like go le tsona go tsengwa phakela tebe ke tla ke jetse ruri ne ke stay fela ruri gore ke khona go lastanyana tla le santshenyo wa bona. Ya nako tse dingwe gape I make sure gore ha ngwe ke bona gore no tlalanyana ya gore cause kana go spanela mo molong tle bo bona mo le khantele appetite lo ne a riana wa reka wa bona.
Okay. No, thank you go dirana for your time. So kopa gore o bolelle batsana gore what are other ways o ka di dirisang to avoid overspending? Ha ile gore motho berekela mo molong ya ka wena.
No, other ways go to ka di dirang to avoid spending mo lunch mo breakfast day. O ka pa neta no go ka make sure gore wa pa ka wa bona. Na that I wish to do that but I want to be khala gore ha ke na nako wa bona. So ha na le nako tsoga early in the morning wa pe bo paka. Yeah, that's it. You saved a lot wa bona.
Okay, thank you for your time go dira one.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So there you have it, YPG. I think it's very clear to see from all the interviews from the streets that all this comes down to two major things: that we can avoid overspending and that making a budget is indeed important. So you may be wondering, how exactly can we avoid overspending? Simply, you can make sure that you have this with you, how you have to run when you're going to school. It can spare you that 25 pula that you'll be spending daily. And make sure as well that when you go to work in the morning, when you go to school, eat something so that throughout the day, you're not tempted to eat because of hunger. And lastly, reduce the number of times you go out to eat at restaurants. That could really help you a lot, right?
And also budgeting because why is it my dear iron thing? Secondly, you avoid dikoloto tseo di ipakela mo seterateng tsena kere gape budgeting it can help you to do something with madi ona ano wa tsa gone ka o nnetse go reka dijo malatsi otlhe akere it's something se e leng gore you can do something better out of it. So let's reduce overspending through budgeting.
Thank you. Join us again next week for something else.
Yeah, bye-bye.
As we have heard, people are spending so much money buying lunch and breakfast, and it costs around 25 pula per day, as many of them were saying from 20 to 30 pula. So, and calculating that monthly, it gives us around 600, which is a lot of money, and that is only lunch and breakfast. What about when you add with transport money and other things? So today we came with the solutions here. Lunchbox is our solution. Lunchbox. So it doesn't matter what you put inside your lunchbox, because this can save your money. This can save what you spend outside there. You can just put inside the lunchbox. You can just put like I put here chips and meat, fried chicken, or you can put chips with a slice of bread and an extra apple, or with a juice, or yeah, this is a simple lunchbox that you can use there at work for you not to spend so much. Yeah, so I want to hear from you. When a lunchbox is in the moting, as in the papa, since in the stampa, since in the moting, I don't know what I can say. So post your comment, more commenting box. Shop.
All right, that was BBS. Yeah, with the interesting topic, whether you go out with the lunch box, yeah, or you buy takeaways.
I'm comfortable with both.
All right, no, I won't comment. All right, guys, the voting lines are closed between video 1 and video 2. The voting lines are closed. I saw someone from CBD connected for the first time. Now, because people are commenting your name, but you are welcome to the YPG, and they're trying to find me the name. So I saw someone from CBD connected for the first time, but you know yourself. So welcome to the YPG, and we believe you will keep with us until the end, because we are one big family. Even though you are there in the north, we are this side, we are one. Yeah, like we say, together and mixed. That's the new slogan, together and mixed.
Yeah, you're right. I've been hearing it.
Yeah,
actually, the first time I heard it was from you.
Yeah.
What was it? I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I believe.
Together and mixed. That's the new slogan of the YPG. So, okay, guys, without delaying time, we're gonna go to the next videos. And we went out to the streets, to ask parents about the topic of last week. When do they think it's the right time for you as a youth to move out of the house?
Now, last week it was you speaking.
Yeah.
Now it's the parents.
Now it's the parents speaking. When do they think is the right time for you to move out? Then it's very interesting.
I can't wait.
I have to say, because normally parents don't say, it's time for you to move out. They keep quiet. They die inside. They're like, when is he gonna move out though? I mean,
that's it.
Now he's 35, going to 40, and he's still here.
At least now they are able to. They spoke.
Yeah, so a lot of parents got to voice their opinions. I hope that even if your parent is in the video,
They were just voicing their opinions. They never said move out.
Don't go home and say, Mom.
Let me put a disclaimer so that no parent gets in trouble because, they'll say, so mother wants me to move out. No, they were just expressing their views as part of the YPG. So we're going to go to video number 3 and number 4. Let us watch video number 3.
A blissful life, peace, love, joy reigning. A moment of powerful ecstasy surrounding my life. It's only a time I wish for, a moment I long for. The quietness that exists not for someone like me.
The little footsteps that she used to take. The energy of love that the ground used to consume from her. Every step that taken was as if she was the source of life.
All I know now is pain and sadness. The pain of emotions and physical drainage. Only if she was here. Why did she have to bring me here and live? Being left alone in this place of terror. The figure I look forward to now is my despair.
The smile that she had used to pierce through the heart of her father faded away. Her smile used to make the sun to shine more. Her giggles used to make one have goosebumps.
What can I do to loosen all this? I can't take it anymore. It's too much a burden on me to continue living like this. Oh God, why me? Why does it have to be my pain? I can't take it anymore. I need to let it all go.
The words, a sword that cut deep through. You are nothing, useless, worthless. Those were the words that used to mark her identity.
Besides, no one will notice. Nobody cares. Even if I'm gone, none will notice. The one who's supposed to protect me is blind to my misery, too lost in his own world to notice. I need to end this. Taking my life is all I can do to help myself. That's all that has been swelling in my mind.
Her image cracked the mirror as it was filled with the pain that was deep inside.
Alas, a new light exists in the end. Rather to take my pain away. My life is too precious to lose. I am stronger than this. This is not his plan for my life. A purpose for me to serve here. Oh yes, better days are coming. Better to take the pain, the blame, the hatred and grudges away and allow love, the peace, the joy to reign.
They say I am scared, flawed, imperfect, but I say I am different, unique, and rare.
A soul inside of me awaiting life. Terminate, take my life. Voices cascading my mind, only I have myself to blame. One dance, too many moves with no audience. I don't blame my father for leaving. They all stripped me. Took a piece of me in a plastic bag under their arms. Masquerade love tuning to have fooled me into bed. How I loved those gifts, though they failed to give me satisfaction of love. What is wrong with me? Was my life too take it to make you all stay? A fatherless soul sprout by a fatherless daughter. You see, I can't do this. Best I bury this pain and break from this case.
These demons possessing my mind beyond reason. Trapped in illusion, it's hard to reason. God, you care? I'm here blinded by the mist of my tears, unclear road ahead. I can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel. Smell glaze at the corner of my mouth while drinking this wine. Drowning my sorrows. Sniffing this loot top-notch the world foreseemly. I carry the weight of the world over my shoulders. How worthless I feel. Grandmother spoke praises of the promised book taught throughout Genesis to Revelation. Seeking for the promises, just an illusion. My heart overpowered by feelings of the unknown. My teacher once said, learn or go home. Home, the easy choice for the weak. I was blinded by the meaningless charade relation fabricated by fantasy. Now I'm in pain, drinking to numb the pain.
Before you give up, before you succumb to the demons inside your head, let me inevitably rub your wounds with salt. Reflecting back, When I was 7, I wanted to die. A grown woman defiled me. 20 years, I became an addict, drowning my sad, lonely self into a bottle of wine, sniffing blue cocaine just to get high. Demons dragged me to the party I was never invited to. The pain didn't stop. Yes, I was just like you. Even when the voices of demons threatened to take over my mind, suffocating me with their worldly demands, I took a deep breath, a little step forward with tears streaming from my eyes. I kept walking. You see, being reminded of his promises thrusted me forward, just like the bleeding woman who knew by touching his garment was going to revive her. All it took was faith.
All right, that was video number 3 and video number 4, and the voting lines are open. And yeah, I see the topic. Guys are commenting about the whole lunchbox and buying. And I would like to say, when you are staying alone, because the bills and the rentals and everything are on you, you tend to cook. That's the truth, because you have a budget to work on. It's not every day that you can buy out. But when you stay with mommy and daddy, yeah, you buy. Yeah. Because the people who are commenting about buying out, mostly that I see, are those who are staying with parents. Those who are staying alone and they have that responsibility, correct me if I'm wrong, they are the ones who are speaking that you need to cook. To a point that someone even said that, you know what, even your supper, you dish for the following day lunch. That person has responsibilities. They know the pain of buying food.
That's true.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So I see the comments, and I just wanted, to add a bit there about the issue, because when you know how much pap cost and rice cost and cooking oil, you just don't go and buy takeaways, because you calculate, okay, like somebody said, why do I need to spend 20 pula on things that I have at home?
Exactly.
Responsibility.
You said it right. If you're staying with parents and people are always providing, you don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
You can go and buy hot dogs, you can buy anything that you want, because you don't buy it at the end.
So continue with the comments. We'll get back to them because the parents are going to start talking, and then we're gonna have today our before and after as well. Our before and after. So the voting lines are open between video number 3 and video number 4. So now let us go to our real talk of this week.
Karena ke le motsadiana ke nna le ngwana a ba bereka a ba ikokoteletsa sa se kokotetsang ke ntse ke nna le ene e be go tana kwa gore yana o file hela gore yana o ka huduga mo lapeng a ya go nna ko a le nosi a ba mpitsa a nthara mama ka ke ntse ke bereka yana ke nna le yana yana ke ikokoteleditse yana ke batla gore yana ke huduga ke go nna hale ke le nosi ke te ke bone gore ha ke le nosi ke le go ke leng teng a nka palelwa ke go itirela ke le nosi ha o se o nteng mme le ha o dugile gore ke mogakolle hela gore ga a tshwanna gore e re ha le ko yana ho dugile nna ko yana a ba simola yanong a tswa mo tsele yana ntsa nna mo lapeng le nna a simola itaola a reng gore ko nting ya go yanong go le go ga mmapereko yanong o tshwanetse gore a acte hela ya ka nantsa nna kwa lapeng a nna le batsadi ba gagwe go sena sepe se se masoma se sa dira o ka nna le tsala mme e se gore ka moswana le tsala ka moswana le tsala ka moswana le tsala ga se se tse di siameng bana ba malatsing ba bolana ka ntete ya maratso ka gore ke tabe a bona yo mongwe a mo kgathagala gape bana ba baletshina ba okiwa thata ka madi ba rata madi thata di-cellphone tse di turang ke rutuo yala tse di turang ba bona motho o tlo ba simolola a bona like koloi e ntle ka bone ene yana motho a mmonagela e le rregela go e le rregela wa lelapa ba simololano a re o ka mo irela sele gore a montsha mo tselekele go thelela kantelanong ba galela e le gongwe boimana bo e leng gore ga a simolola a raya ene rre wa moraro kana mpakio rre wa nta ba simolola a tswa mo go ene ngwana ba simolano a simolola a shotega a reng a tswa mo tseleng a sa tlhola a reng o thela le gore boimana je o imile ka gape ke bolwetse ka go go raya gore nna ke le motsadi wa gagwane go raya gore gape e nna morwalwane e be nne nka re nna ke le motsadi ke ne ke sa ire sente gore ke re ngwana ke re a buduga a ya go nna hela lolose gore a kgone go itirela botshelo ba gago a le nosi ka gore go nna ga le lolose go tshwana hela yaka ke le motsadi ke se gongwe ke tlhokagetse a ba a sala a nna a le nosi ga gore le gore ga a nna a le nosi yana a sala a ile dilo tse di sa nnang sentle o tshwanetse go itseela gore mme gae mama gae o ntogetse gongwe o ntogetse le bonna ke ba bebedi kana ba o moone tshwanetse gore ke tlhokomela bana e se gore ga motsadi a soko o simololaneng o lathelela ngwana o sa tlhokomele bo monna o sa tlhokomele kwa lapeng yana o nna hela ngwana gang o leng gore o nna mo basimanyaneng ke ra gore dilo tse di sa nnang sentle go thelele go ilo yalo marakane bana ba tshwanetse gore ba gola ba ikgolele mo ditlhaloganyong ba itirele bokamoso bo e leng ja bone.
Dumelang batswana ko gae.
Ngwana nna ke ngwana e le gore a ka simolola ngwana gore a tswele ko ntle ga jarata nna nka mmona a ka simolola a le bo 20 to 30 years ke gone ka batlela ngwana ko ntle ga lolapa wa bona ke yone ke e le gore ke ka e rotloetsa ka gore go malatsi a gona ga o sa tlhole go na le bophelo ka bontle botshelo ga e sa tlhole le bone that's why ke batla ngwana a tsamaye le 25 and 30 ke gona e tla ba siame teng wa tshwara yaanong ga go ntse alo ga gona ditiro ga gonang that's why ngwana o tla tlhola ntse a le mo lapeng a itikele sengwe botoka a batle botshelo bongwe a rekise sengwe kapa ile sengwe a bona se se ka mo tsenyang madi ga gona molato tsone tse dilo tsa gore ba yalo tsa go tsenya tšhelete le tšhelete a e tsenya itse gore e tsenya e le direct se tšhelete e tsenang another way round wa bona le tšhelete e le gore e tla mo tsenya go gongwe mo tsenya go gongwe botshelo wa bona e siametse yala
karabelo ja ngwana kgotsa na responsibility ya ngwana kana mo re reng ngwana o nna mature a le kae ga re ka kry-a bua dingwaga sentle gore ngwana o ka nna mature a le 18 kgotsa na le 21 kana le 24 re lebelela mo maturity re lebelela ngwana mo lapeng gore a ngwana o na le boikarabelo a ngwana o ga a tshwenye ba bangwe ba le mo lapeng a ngwana o ke ngwana e le gore o kgona go apaya o kgona go thatsetsa bo monnawe ke mo e re le ga a gola ntse a hetsa bo form 4 bo form 5 o bo bona gore le ngwana o na le boikarabelo ga a go simolola go bereka you don't even have hesitate gore ka tsa ngwana wa monyadisa ha ile wa mme ga o thabi ke ditwa gore ka monyadisa ka gore wa itse yela gore ngwana o ha ke ka go thabisa ditlhong ka gore o bonye ka hantsa itshwara ka teng go tlhokomela bo monnawe go ba thatsetsa go dira e molapeng le tshenyo a sena tshenyo yaanong la ha nyala o ka bona hela nna mme this one is responsible gona le ba ile gore ba kgona go gola a ba go tshwara bo 24 mme a le responsible a le irrelevant a senya a tswa dilo mo lapeng a tsenya a tsenya stress a tsenya rona batsadi stress yaanong batho ba ba ntsenyalo ke ba ile gore tota ba batla re nna re ba pepetletsa re ba reng ga se o ka reng o ka nna nosi kgotsana o ka reng that is why le ga ngwe ga ke ba tlogetse kana ke a kerekeng ko Francistown ke a kerekeng kgakala kana ke a di-conference tse di rileng ke ba boikarabelo mo go ene ke itse gore no this one al 18 kana le 21 o itse yala gore no everything is going to be normal she is going to be responsible she's going to take care of the kids o tla make sure gore ba lala ba tlhapile ba lala ba jele a se a tla lala a tsamaile bana ba lala ba sheba ke gore motho o ntseng jalo re lebelela boikarabelo kgotsa maturity mo go ene mo tlhaloganye nna ke ele thata ko dingwageng ke lebelela thata boikarabelo ja ngwana
All right. The parents
have spoken.
One parent said, 25 to 30. It's not me. It's the parent who said that. But guys, at the end of the day, we are not saying move out. It's just a topic we brought, for us to talk about these things, because it's issues that are there, issues that affect you as the youth.
Yeah.
So, this is the place where we could talk about them.
Where else can we? Us here as the youth is the only place we can be able to share these kind of things together.
Yeah. So no hard feelings, like they say, no hard feelings. It was just a topic that we believe will help you as the youth out there. So now, guys, we're going to go to our before and after. Been a minute without them being here. So we're gonna go to our before and after, and then we will be back after that. Okay, don't worry. There's something happening behind, but they'll let me know when they are ready. Yeah, technology sometimes, terrible. Yeah, but I see. Okay, now we are ready. So now let us go to our before and after.
Hi everybody, it's been a minute and we are back with another bang. We're back. My name is Ypg, and on today's show I'm going to be talking to Raymond. He's a part of the media team. And so, hi Raymond, how are you?
Hi Bifi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. So guys, as you're watching the Ypg Hangout on Facebook, Raymond on the other hand was using Facebook for the wrong reasons. So Raymond, please kindly share with us what you are using Facebook for.
Okay, so what I was using Facebook for is because I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be famous on Facebook. So, do things that would really attract people, that would make people to like my pictures, to comment and engage with me on Facebook. So those are the reasons that I use Facebook.
Okay, what were you looking for? Like, what were you trying to achieve by posting pictures and waiting for likes and stuff like that?
Okay, I wanted to be satisfied because when people engage with me, comment on my pictures, like my pictures, I really had a sense of satisfaction. I was satisfied for a moment. Yeah, so that is what I was looking for when I to post that.
All right, and this temporary satisfaction, I believe when you post the picture, you'd always have to outpost yourself, like post something better. So you lived under like a pressure, if I may say.
Yeah, I was under pressure because every time when I post, when I post something today, next time when I post, I have to post something better.
Yeah.
So every time I had to, keep up with the standard of what people wanted.
Yeah.
I always make sure that, let's say for example, when I get 100 likes today, I'll make sure that I post something that will get me more likes the next time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, and what are some of the things that you had to do? What are the things you're posting?
Okay, then that I was posted that, we'd go for sessions and, have weed cakes, smoke marijuana, and I'll take pictures. And when I took those pictures and posted them, people would comment, they would engage with me, they would share my pictures, and the girls, they would come, they would flood in my inbox because they thought I was cool.
Yeah, you appeared cool.
Yeah, I appeared cool. Yeah, right. So they would come to my inbox, and that thing alone is something because I thought, no, this is the life. Though it was momentary, but it gave me the momentary satisfaction after all.
Okay, and this kind of lifestyle, like what other doors did it open for you?
Okay, the friends that I used to hang out with, they introduced me to pornography, and you know that pornography, every time, like when you watch pornography a lot, you end up masturbating. Yeah, so that was one addiction that I had.
Yeah.
So it's something that I got from my friends. When we met, they always brought pornography DVDs.
Yeah.
So we'd watch the pornography, and then when you're alone, you do lose. I would engage in that addiction.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how did that affect you? I believe you're still a student because you're young right now.
Yeah. So that thing, the pornography and masturbation, it affected me in two life areas. It affected me academically because I lost concentration at school because most of the time I was thinking about those type of things, and then also myself the esteem, my self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because every time after watching pornography, after engaging in the addiction, I always felt less of a man. You understand? Because as a man, you always want something. You always want to feel like you are dominating something. When you feel like something is really controlling you, you have this depression inside of you.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. So now, when did the YPG come in the picture, like the light at the end of your tunnel?
Okay, so I was introduced to the YPG, or the activities that I partook in the YPG. Those were things like, as time went by, those were things that gave me satisfaction.
Yeah.
And you to say that those things that were clean, the things that I was doing in the YPG, they were clean.
Yeah.
And the activities, that I partook in, like I said, they helped me to discover my purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, like more especially in the media.
In the media, as you're part of the YPG
Yes,
media.
I was part of the YPG media.
Okay, so like in the YPG, what did you do, like for you to get out of that lifestyle, and who are you today?
Okay, so in the YPG, like the activities that we always did in the YPG, they always kept me busy.
Yeah.
So I had no time for me to stay home, watch pornography, go for the sessions. I was always in the church. Yes, either I was in the drama, or yes, either maybe I was doing something, photography, or doing something in the YPG. So as time went by, I got delivered from those addictions. I got delivered from the pornography addiction, and also the life of me wanting fame from Facebook. I also didn't have time for that, because like being a celeb, it means you always have to be on Facebook, posting things, updating people, and so I didn't have time for that.
Yeah.
I always had time for the YPG activities. And also in the YPG is also where I was taught how to use my faith. I was taught to use my faith, and then that is when I received the Holy Spirit inside of me.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Holy Spirit, he gave me permanent satisfaction. It wasn't momentary, like the satisfaction that I got from the Facebook likes and the comments, etc.
Okay, and so like, what are you doing right now, like professionally with your life?
Okay, with my life right now, I have a media company.
Okay, so you're in the YPG media, and then outside as well, you're in the media.
Yeah, so besides doing the media and the YPG, I also do it outside there.
Yeah.
Also, now I provide graphic design services, social media marketing, live stream, and photography service for people.
All right, and like, what is your word to that person, that youth who depends on Facebook likes or Instagram posting and the like? Okay,
what I can say to them is that come and seek for satisfaction that is permanent from the Holy Spirit, from God. Come to the YPG, because if you keep on engaging on those activities, instead of your life becoming better, it's becoming worse. But then when you come to the YPG, you partake in everything that happens here. God is going to give you the satisfaction that is permanent.
All right, so thank you for sharing with us your story, right?
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, so you heard from him. The satisfaction that comes from Facebook posts is momentary, and the one that comes from God is permanent. When you have God's approval, you don't need anybody else's approval. So from me and Raymond, bye.
Yep. Unexpected. No. We're stay. We are here.
We like to crush
We are
everything.
together. You see,
We're together.
So Raymond, you were speaking about what people normally the youth like. That is the Facebook. What you call celebrity and stuff. And many of the youth, they are more into this thing, and sometimes they think the only addiction someone can have is that of marijuana, smoking, drinking. Tell us about that addiction when you post something and then people don't get the likes, the comments you want. How does it feel?
Oh, okay, good. So sometimes let's say when I post a picture and then it doesn't get the likes that I expected, I always make sure that I removed it. And then I'm going to look for something that is better. I'm going to look for something. Let's say, for example, I post a picture of me smoking. You don't like it, and then I'm going to want to do something that is worse than that.
So in other words, you're like seeking for followers. You wanted whatever picture you will post. You just want people to, you have many comments, and for people to comment about that and say whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah. So when they shared my things, when they commented, liked, I had the satisfaction inside of me. It was temporary, but yeah.
That's it. So basically, he was looking for people to follow him in what he was doing and things that he was posting. And in other words, sometimes you will not get what you expected. How did that really make you to feel?
Okay, that is where the depression kicked in.
Because you're not getting the followers that you wanted, the likes that you wanted, as many as comments that you wanted before.
Yeah, so I'd be depressed and then I'll look for something that is worse and then I'll engage in other activities that will make people to want to comment and share my things.
So after coming to the YPG, now you found a purpose. And tell us about the Ray Maps. How are you doing with the Ray Maps? And you're studying as well, if I'm wrong?
Yeah, studying.
Yeah, what are you studying?
I'm studying entrepreneurship and enterprise development at University of Botswana.
Okay. Now we're just gate crashing, as always. So yeah. So from them, because we are still around, so it was a pleasure having the both of you in the studio, and we believe his testimony might have helped one or two of you who is watching us out there. So God bless, guys. Yeah,
thank you.
So now, guys, the voting lines are closed. And what he said was very interesting because there are youth who are watching us who are really hooked to the, the social media, being followed, likes and stuff.
Posting something on Facebook and expect to receive a lot of comments, a lot of, followers. And then at the end, they don't receive what they expected that they would receive. And then that's when they end up being depressed.
Yeah.
Just like he was.
All right. So now, guys, we're going to go to the theme of today, which is strike. Many of you are wondering, what does strike mean? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask my crew at the back to play the video written strike. And then I'm going to explain everything because you guys were asking yourself, what does the strike mean? So let us play this video called strike. I'm waiting for heads up. Okay. I'm waiting for heads up.
And all the details that are going to be in this video, it's very important that you pay very much attention. Because in what we are going to be saying after, it actually comes from the video for everything, the operations of everything that's going to be there, that's going to be shown. So it's better for you to really pay much attention on it.
So let us watch the video right now.
To try and find the best point of contact, we roll the ball along different routes. First, we rolled it straight into the head pin. This method tends to leave pins at the back standing with almost no possibility of recording a strike. We then roll the ball on each side of the head pin. Rolling the ball on the right side leaves pins standing on the left. Conversely, rolling it on the left side leaves pins standing on the right. Kitaoka showed us how to improve our strike rate. He says it's essential to roll the ball in from a certain angle.
このぐらいですね。これが最高の角度。これが3度。要するにパーフェクトストライク理論でいくと、この角度を持って入ったボールというのはストライクになる確率がほぼ 100% に近いということなんですね。
The ideal line is on an angle of between 3 and 6 degrees from the straight line passing through pins 1 and 5. Aiming for this area, known as the pocket, increases the chances of getting a strike dramatically. Repeating the experiment produces a strike every time. Let's examine how the pins fall, focusing firstly on the pins on the outside of the triangle. We can see how the front pins take down the back pins. The remaining 3 pins are knocked down by a combination of pin and ball. When the pins topple like this, it's referred to as a perfect strike, the ideal method for a maximum score. However, without a hook, it's impossible to bowl the ball along this line. The ball would have to be released from the neighboring lane to achieve an angle of between 3 and 6 degrees with a straight delivery.
ストレートボールだと隣のレーンの真ん中ぐらいしから投げないとその角度って得られないんですね。そのためにフックボールというのは、必要不可欠になってくるわけですね。
Attacking the pocket with a hook is what professionals swear by, and the only way for securing a perfect strike.
All right, we showed you the video for you to have just a hint of what the strike means. The sport is called bowling. It's not that common in Botswana, but you had an idea. So this is what the devil will try to do with you as a youth. He'll try to strike, your life, because every piece there represents an area of your life. But the most important area is your spiritual life, because once he hits it, it will affect other areas of your life. So it is very important for you and I to be attentive that we do not fall into the traps of the devil. Because you see, in the first instance, they showed you that it's not once off. You don't get striked once off. It's time after time, a repetitive, motion of trials. He tried it the first time, the second time. But when he shifted and found the perfect angle, every time he threw the ball, it would just knock all the pins down. And that's what the devil does. When he finds that perfect, pocket, that is maybe the doubt. Maybe that's what he does with you. He has found the pocket to be doubt. And every time he throws a doubt at you, it crushes everything in your life. Maybe it is, like we said, social media influence, trends of the world. He found that that's what you're interested in. And he throws it at you, and he knows once he does that, he crushes your life. Maybe it's love life. He found it to be something that when he throws the wrong person to you, he destroys everything. Maybe it's being stubborn. You don't listen. You don't take advice. You don't seek the counsel of God. Every time you are advised or you are given a counsel about your life, you don't take it. And he knows you're stubborn. And because of that stubbornness, he gets to affect all the other areas of your life. And the list can go on and on and on. But it's up to you and I for us to close that pocket. Because once we do that, we won't have a chance in our life. You see, he tried it with Jesus.
Yeah.
By when Jesus was fasting, he tried to strike Jesus. But Jesus resisted using the word of God. Jesus fought back. He resisted from being striked.
For example, it's like when you want to destroy a tree. How do you destroy a tree? It's not by cutting the branches.
Yeah.
For you to kill that tree and to make sure that it does not grow, even if you cut it by how do you call this thing?
The stem.
Even if you cut the stem, the tree will still have other leaves that will come from the side. Now, for you to kill it, we all know obviously you have to dig deep and remove it from the roots. That's exactly where the devil is targeting. He's not targeting the light things that are just on our surroundings. He is targeting one area that when he targets it, it is going to make all the other areas of your life to collapse.
True.
That's where his target is. The same way as we were showing in the videos, there was another point that, you see, the way they roll the ball, Muruti.
Yeah.
There was another way the ball had to twist. It's like
hook.
Yeah, it's hooky. It comes from the other side. Sometimes our enemy will not come face on with you. He will come with many ways in a tricky way that you don't understand. Some other time you may think that, no, he's going to come here. I know this is where my weak spot is. But he will try to come in another different way to make sure that if he enters here, he strikes everything. So these are the things that we need to be very much aware of. When the devil looks at you, He's looking at a point in your life or an area in your life that once he grabs hold of it, is going to make all the other areas to collapse.
Yep. So that's the first instance. The second one could be you being the bowler, the one who throws the ball, and those pins being the devil.
Yeah.
Like today, example, today in the services, you know, you were given that angle to destroy the devil. What was that angle? We spoke about Jacob, the vow.
Yes.
The vow is the angle that will destroy all the pins that are standing in your life. So it's your choice whether today you took that vow and you changed your life, because understand what that vow meant for Jacob. That vow was the foundation of the life of Jacob. That was the beginning of his life, because before the vow, all we knew about Jacob was he was a deceiver. He stole the blessing from his brother. He was a mama's boy because he used to stay in the tent with his mother.
Exactly.
You know, he was despised by the father. Those are the negative things that we saw about Jacob, which in reality might be your life. Maybe you don't know who your father is. In reality, your father rejected you. You know, when you look at your family, you're the black sheep of the family. No one believes in you. When you look at your life, there's nothing that is going well in your life. But see that when Jacob made a vow, that is, he started a new foundation of his life with God. From there, what happened? Jacob found a job. He went to work for his uncle. And that was the beginning of Jacob's prosperity. But it happened because of the vow. Every change that happened in the life of Jacob started with that vow that he made with God. So you today, you have an option for you to be the bowler that has seen the pocket. That is the vow. That's the secret.
And to those who are in the church, Muruti, who know and who always come and partake, you know, many of them, they know where they can be able to change their life. For example, Jacob knew the God of his fathers. He knew the God of Abraham. He knew the God of Isaac. And he knew that their victory was it all came from the vows that they made.
Yeah.
That's what made them to be the heroes that we're talking about today. So you who is in the church, you know where you can change your life. You know that when you make a vow with God and you don't fulfill that vow, you know that God leaves you.
Yeah.
You know that if you climb the altar, you approach the altar, you make a vow with God, Lord, I'm going to live for you for the rest of my life, and then you turn your back away from the altar. You know that God himself will leave you. So you know where you're going to be able to change your life, which is to look to God, make a vow with him. It doesn't necessarily mean only to make a vow with the money that you have. Make a vow to separate yourself from the things of the world.
True.
The things that entertain you in the world. For example, Muruti, in the book of, I think I was sharing it with the disciples yesterday, the book of John chapter 6 verse 26, if I'm not mistaken. Jesus said to the people that were there, do not labor for the food which perishes, but labor for the food which endures to everlasting life. That food is what? The spiritual things. When you put your mind and your focus on things that are of the spirit, then you are sure of everlasting life. But rather than putting your focus on post, like the testimony we're having, Deka was putting more of his attention on posting things on Facebook, seeking for attention from that. So look for the way for the right strike in your life, as is the way that we've been explaining.
Yeah, and as you were saying that verse, it's similar to this verse here that says, I'll tell you where it is. But the natural man does not receive the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him, nor can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he who is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is rightly judged by no one. In other words, when you are carnal minded, for you a vow you'll never understand. It needs you to look at it with spiritual eyes, like the message of Wednesday, to set your mind on things above. You see, Jacob, for a while, he did things with his carnal mind. He fought with his own strength. But through that vow, You know, he came to the one who could do the impossible for him. He came to the one who he understood. Spiritually speaking, he understood God was the only one who could change his life. That's why in the verses that we're reading for you today, he said, you will be my God. You will be my God. You see, he changed from being carnally minded to someone who realized, I don't have God. I need this God in my life. And that is the strike. When you understand that you cannot live your life without making a vow with God, a vow to serve him, a vow for you to, live your life consecrated to him. So that is the strike. Which one do you choose? Do you choose to be on the opposite side, that the devil always strike you down with the doubts, with the fears? Why does he have that strength to do that to you? Because you lack making the vow.
That's it.
You lack that conviction from God. Because when you have made a vow, you have the guarantee in you that God is with you. Yeah.
Look at the blessing that was there in the beginning. You see, when Jacob and Esau were made, what was the promise that God made? The older would serve the young. But that was not being fulfilled in the life of Jacob at all. Because why? He did not make a vow with God.
Yeah.
That's it.
So that's it, guys. Understand the power of the vow. I'm here today because one day I made a vow. You know, sometimes you ask us, example, I want to ask you this question. Who prays for me? Who do I go to and I ask, listen, I'm going through this challenge, pray for me? Who do I go to? I want you to answer there on the comment. Who do I go to? Because I'm a human being. I'm just like you. I have challenges. I face difficulties. But who do I go to? Do I go to an assistant and say, assistant, please come pray for me. I'm going through a lot in my life. This is happening. This is happening. Why don't you see us doing that? It's not wrong for you to come to us, by the way. It's not wrong. But why don't you see that? Because one day we made a vow. And we understand when we pray, God hears us. Why does he hear us? Why do we have this conviction that indeed God hears us? Because of the vow we made. That's what we want you to become. We want you to be independent and dependent on God. We want you to be independent, to walk with your own legs, to walk with your own faith, having assurance that when I pray, when God puts the desire for me to serve on the altar, I don't need to ask ABC. What you think? Should I go serve God? Should I be here? Should I do this? Should I? When you have this conviction, God gives it to you. God places it in your heart. Fear comes. Yes, you strike it down because God speaks inside of you. He tells you you can make it. He tells you, he chose you.
Yeah, on that note, Morudi, for example, what if there is a youth right now, he depends on you and you die?
True.
Right now.
I die because I'm human. I can die at any time.
I can die at any time as well. Yeah. What of you now? What's going to be next? Okay, he's gone now. The person that I've been calling for prayers, which is not wrong, like the pastor said. We are here to pray with you. We're here to help you, to guide you, and you unite our faith. But what we want is for you to be able to stand your ground as we are. Because we made a vow with God. Anything that comes to us and that leaves us, we always look to God and say, Lord, let your will be done. Because I know I have my vow with you. I know you're the one who is first in my life. You're the one who directs me. So whatever happens to me, my Father, you're responsible. I made a vow with you and I will keep on making my vows with you.
In short, today we just told you the secret of the universal church.
That's it.
Period. We told you the secret. You always wondered why the church is strong against persecution. Why, Bishop overcomes and he overcomes all the tribulation that comes. Why we have the faith that we have. We do what no other people do. We told you the secret. You want to be strong like us. Some of you say, I admire the faith of the pastor. I admire the faith of the bishop. Make a vow. That's the secret. If you run away from it, you will continue being unfortunately struck down by doubts, by fears, by uncertainty, and the list goes on. So guys, I would like you to make your own vow with God. Jacob asked for many things: bread, peace, to return to his father's house, to return. And that's maybe what you are missing, to return to your father. You are watching us, you are commenting, but you are far away from your father. That's the vow that you should make. God, on Wednesday, I'm going to come back to your house. It's Lord's Supper. I'm going to dine with you. Maybe that's the vow he's with. Maybe for you, it's to say, God, you have placed this desire for me to serve you on the altar. I've been holding it back. I've been fearing. I've been doing this. You know what? I'm making this vow. Since you put it in my heart, I'm going to serve you. I'll go wherever you want. So you are the one who's going to make this vow. So today, I'm not going to pray, because today you are the one who has to make this prayer.
That's it. You have to make your own vow. We can't make a vow on your behalf. We made ours, Pastor made his. Now it's your turn to make yours.
So it's going to be a bit, you're going to hear the background, but you're going to make your own vow. We're going to give you time for you to make your own vow. Time for you to talk to God. The background will play, but you'll be the one praying. So there where you are, close your eyes and make your vow with God where you are. My Lord, I believe this youth have made a vow. Father, raise a new generation through these youth. Raise men and women of God amongst them. Those who were Jacobs to become Israel. No longer being controlled by fear. Those who have took a decision, my Lord, to return to the Father's house, will be here on Wednesday to partake with you in the Lord's Supper. Bless all these youth, thank you. In Jesus' name.
Yes, my Lord, we surrender everything into your holy hands. The vows that your youth have made today, my Father, let this vow grow inside of them every second of their lives. In Jesus' name, this is our prayer. Amen.
All right, that is it. That is it. So you can pass by the church any time of the week. For you, maybe you have not come to church yet, to pour your oil on the stone. But Wednesday, return to the Father's house. He's waiting for you. He has heard your vow, but now he'll be waiting for you. So from us here, it's be a blessing, guys. Be a blessing.
Be a blessing, Ypg.
God bless.
Your picture.
taba tsa lekgotla ke di taba tsa lekgotla hai taba tsa lekgotla ke di taba tsa lekgotla hey taba tsa lekgotla ke di taba tsa lekgotla taba tsa lekgotla oh yeah Madume se tšhaba ka karetse le botlhe ba ntheditseng ga nke re kopantse fana ke dumela molemong sa mojidi welang re etsa tlhwatse ba motlano tla fete ke tse di sa feteng o le monana wa mmone ene di mo bagaetso ga sore ka moletla la itelo di rata kana ke bua ka go tsela botshelo go botlhoko yo mo ratang a se tlhole a seyo kana botshelo lotwana ke itse dikhutsano tsone ke tsa gamang la itse re kgetsi ya tsi yone kgone fela fa re tlhe re kopane yaanong a re tlhafile kganye mme go nne leng ko e tswang le mina batsadi balla batsadi balla batsadi balla batsadi balla batsadi balla batsadi balla ka gore kganye thata bare kganye thata kganye batla banna ba pere dibaki kganye thata kganye batla basadi ba pere dijale kganye thata bare kganye thata bare kganye thata Anyene utisa bothoko e batla bana tie gore tletla ba erere ba gakola banana dipula tle di fele mabago dinkwa thibana a re tshwaragane re le sa go thibana motsana botsho a re lebale re tsaka shilishila ganya re lebale re buela go godimo le ntse le utlwale leftile malo bale gona kwa go stimela batsadi bana ba kopane batsadi botlhe ba go bakane modi wa kang ke gore stimela o ipolaile Diwa kang ke gore stimela o ipolaile se se feleng sone sa tlhola nnete ke rotatso ya go tshela ya bola ammaru le lona la bona tšhaba ya botswana ya nyena la iponna ke lefa ke le motšhe ke a lela ditoro le botlhalekana tsone di a fela ke utlwa ke gopola kganyeng tsala ke le motho wa go rata dismaele kgatso gate ka dimakgole dillo tsa batsadi wa itse ga di folwe go botlhoko na lela botshelo motsadi setse ngwana ene a seyo a kgetso ga ke le nosi kganye gape ke lona le baretsi yaanong ga ona le tšhesego konokono ke re mafoko a ganong
e le ruri ke selelo sa khuranyo ya meno malapeng ke banana ba ba ikgapelang matshelo mabitla a tletse a penolo gantateng ya banana ba ba ipolayang tsatsi le letsatsi ruri ke matlhotlha pelo banana re ya kae re ya kae banana
mabogodinko a thibana re ka kgona fela ga re ka thusana dikgosi le baruti ko dikereke ditsela le batsadi ko dijarate gore mente le ena a tsenente re tshwaragane re fenyente selaga se bogale se re emeng pele ka ja ga konne re tshwaragane bagolotlhe a re lomagane ka gore banana ba fe banana fatshe leno ba nyella ene ramasadiri kopela thuso ramasadiri banana botlhe ba tletse ka dikut are ramasadiri kopela thuso ramasadi ka bonako a otle kwa go mos ka gore banana ba fe banana fatshe leno ba nyella ene banana ba fela banana fatshe leno ba nyella